Hi guys, Righteous Rhema, Dr. Quinn back again. Today's video is on the importance of accepting the nature, the true nature of a person, place, or thing. This video is talking about why it is so important that you accept the true nature of a person, place, or thing. The sooner you do it, the quicker you can get to joy, peace, and satisfaction, okay? I'll give y'all an example before I get into my notes here. I remember I was trying to get my hair to lay flat under my graduation cap. So I was trying to train my hair. If you know, you know, people with natural hair. So I had a V-part straight hair wig. I was trying to get my natural hair to lay flat so it can blend with the straight hair wig with it. So I was trying to train my hair for a few weeks before the photo shoot and the graduation, right? So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like irritated. I'm like, God, look at my hair. Why my hair keep doing that? Like it keeps going back to, it keeps reverting back to like kinky coil. It keeps going back. Like, God, why does it keep doing that? And I heard my spirit plain this day because it's an afro. I heard in my spirit plain this day because it's an afro. God let me know your hair was going to always revert back to its natural state. All right? And I was putting heat on it and waxes and heat protecting and heat repellent. I was trying to avoid the gym. I was trying to avoid humid weather, all the things. And my hair kept going back to its true nature, okay? And so I was frustrated. And you see, I just accepted. I miss you. Just wear afro hair, afro wigs, afro ponytails. Just wear natural hair, okay? And the sooner I did it, it's peaceful. I don't have to fight my hair in the morning and try to straighten it out. It is what it is. All right, so let's get into my notes here. If who you want can't give you what you want, change who you want. Let that sit in you for a second. Let that sit right there for a second. If who you want can't give you what you want, change who you want. All right? You see a person that you want. You're seeing the nature of this person. You're seeing their characteristics. You're seeing their traits. You're seeing their true nature. You're seeing their actual personality. You're seeing their habits. You're seeing their patterns. All right? You see who they are as a person. And you see that everything that they are is everything you do not want. Okay? There's the who they are, there's the what you want. If what you want does not line up with who they are, stick with what you want. If I were you, I'd pick the what. Because the what reflects your character. It reflects your nature, okay? Some of you all like to travel, all right? You like to travel a lot. You got a passport full of stamps. You got photo albums from every city or every country, city you went to, right? And the person that you're in the first date with, they tell you, I don't like to travel. I'm comfortable right here. I'm a homebody. I don't do all that traveling stuff. What do? What do you determine in that moment? You can finish the date, but if who you want can't help you get or enjoy what you want, do you just stop wanting what you want? You stop traveling, just stop traveling forever? Or do you just change who you want? Go on maybe 3 more dates with other people, and you may find somebody who has the same likes and interests as you, okay? You don't try to change a person's character. You accept them as they are. Let's think about if you were the guy who don't like to travel a lot. Go on a date with the young lady, she likes to travel a lot. She get that kind of money, that kind of PTO, that kind of passport, that kind of coin, okay? And you find out that she likes to travel all the time. She's in a different country every month. You may not like that. You try to stop her from traveling, or do you just say, yeah, it's probably not compatible. This is who she is. She may want to travel the world with me. You know, some people don't mind traveling by themselves or with their family or friend, but some people like to travel with their romantic partner, okay, their spouse. And so if you can't give that to her, you probably don't need to be with her, because you're going to be a cause of dissension and dissatisfaction and, you know, discomfort, you know. Other examples, some people are animal people. I'm not an animal person. I don't want any animals running around in my space. I do not. I don't. If I go on a date with the person and they're a dog parent, they're a dog person, it's not going to be happiness in the house because I'm not going to be happy. Okay? I don't want the fur. I don't want the lick in my hands. I don't like my hands being licked. That's my number one thing. I don't like nothing lick in my hands. And all the fur everywhere and my hair, my clothes, all my black clothes got fur all over it. If dogs bring somebody a lot of joy, or cats bring somebody a lot of joy, I'd be wrong to try to convince them not to want pets in the house. And vice versa, okay? They'd be wrong to try to convince me to like pets, all right? So you have to be honest with yourself and say, I accept the nature of this person. This person is an animal person. This person loves animals. They get much satisfaction and joy and peace from their dog, from their cat. And I respect that. And I respect them so much, I want them to go find that, okay? Like I said in the previous video. When she finds stuff like that out, I'm not her and you not him, okay? I'm not her and you not him, all right? Another example. Some of y'all want children. Everybody don't want kids, okay? Some people are kind of like iffy about kids, but some folks adamantly do not want children. When you find it out, you don't try to change their mind. You don't have kids with them. You don't continue with them. You don't marry them, okay? It's manipulation to try to change a person's mind. You have to accept, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have to accept the nature of a person. You would have the rest of your life trying to fight. Like I said, I was trying to fight my afro hair. The rest of your life trying to put heat, and you get heat damage and all the things. You can't go to the gym. You can't work out. You can't go for a walk. And the humidity, your hair gonna revert. You can't. It's just best just to go with what you are, okay? If you're a Christian, all right, you like to go to church, you want to be in ministry, your partner is an unbeliever, an atheist, the Bible says to not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, all right? So that probably is friendship, marriage, all the things. Don't yoke your life with people that you cannot be yourself around, because you're going to be, I put some words down, you're going to be disgusted, disheartened, disturbed, discouraged, disappointed, dissatisfied, discomforted, disillusioned, discontent, disconcerted, disagreeable, and distant. Who wants to go the rest of their life feeling like that? You all, life is already hard. If you have not found out, you're very fortunate. Life is real hard, okay? Your life will schedule the bad days for you, okay? And 365 days a year, except for leap year, you're going to have a lot of bad days scheduling themselves. You're going to get phone calls, the loved ones have passed away. You're going to get bad news from your doctor. You'll have a bill you didn't expect to pay. Bad news schedules itself. Why would you marry a person or do life with people that will guarantee bad days, okay? You have to make sure you make your life as easy as possible, but because the bad days will schedule themselves. Do not go into a situation when you know you're going to make your life miserable, okay? Because the person that you chose, you can't travel with them. You can't have your dog with them. They don't want kids. You always wanted children. You always want little mini versions. You run around the house. You can't have no kids, meaning no grandkids either, okay? The person you chose, they're not a Christian. You love going to church every Sunday and Bible study on Wednesdays and playing gospel music around the house, and they don't want none of that, all right? You want to pray when your kids get sick, and they say, well, I'm not praying for them. I'm not praying for these kids. I don't believe in prayer. Why would you put bad days throughout your calendar when your bad days will schedule themselves, okay? You want an easy life. If you can help it, try to make your life as easy as possible, because it will get hard on its own, all right? So I want you all to assess the contents of the container, okay? Before you yoke your life with the person, whether a friend or organization or a church or whatever, a romantic partner, I want you to assess the contents of the container. Don't look at the container. The container is real pretty and decorative, and it's your type. It's the height you like. It's the size you like. It's the color you like. Don't look at the container so much before you look at the contents of the container, the contents of the vessel, all right? Because you have to deal with those contents, those character traits, those flaws, those addictions, all right? Those characteristics, those character flaws. You have to live with that stuff for the rest of your life, all right? So, was she cool? I think me and her be cool. We both like to wear this. We both like to go places like this. But she's miserable, and she's jealous of you, okay? And she can't stand you. He my type. He tall. He tall, like and handsome. He my type. But he don't want to do nothing for fun, and he wants to stay in the house all day, and you want to go out and have fun. Misery. It's going to be misery. Have you seen the movie Misery? Kathy Bates. It's going to be misery when two people are together and then I don't want to accord. The Bible says, how can two walk together? How can two of y'all walk together except you be agreed? Except you're agreeing on where you're going, who you are, what your plans for the future are. You can't walk together. You got to go this way. They're going this way. They're going this way. Two people cannot walk together unless they be agreed. Not on every single thing. You don't got to do everything the same way. You don't got to like everything the same. But you got to have some common values, okay? You got to have some similar values and some similar life goals, right? Okay? So thank you guys for watching. Buy my book on Amazon or Kindle, Gaslit, Escape from the Narcissist Pit by Righteous Rhema. Bye.